I've got 35 real tips from real people to save you some money on groceries. We all know the cost of groceries is going up and up and up, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. So I took these really amazing tips after asking my community, what are you guys doing to save money right now? And here's the feedback that I got. Number one, freeze planned leftovers in meal-size containers. If you're all done with the food that you've eaten for the night, you can purchase little containers or get them for free or use a cottage cheese container, portion out the amount of food that's for one more meal, and then throw it in the freezer. This way you can pull it out and make your own TV dinners. Make your own condiments and spice blends as much as possible. This includes things like vanilla, somebody said soy sauce without the soy, and salad dressings. Also consider ranch seasoning packets and taco seasonings too. You can buy the spices in bulk and create your own mix. Number three, stock up on things when there's a sale that you are going to eat or buy anyway. I did a shorts video about this. Aldi's having a sale on canned vegetables and can of cream of something soups. 49 cents each. That's a great stock up price. Number four, make a plan. Always make a plan. Have some kind of a meal plan system on hand so you know what you're going to eat for the entire week, 2 weeks, or even a month. This way, the temptation to order out is kind of null and void because you already know what the plan is and you've already got things pulled out of the freezer and ready to go. Number five, only buy meat when it's on sale. And when you see the meat at a really good price, don't forget to stock up. Number six, consider putting a small amount of your grocery budget to the side each week or month in order to buy things when they go on sale for stock ups. Consider $5, $10, or even $15 to put aside in each grocery budget so when things like canned vegetables go on sale, you have the money set aside in your budget in order to stock up your pantry. And speaking of budgets, don't forget to get your free budget planner. It's downloadable and printable. I'll leave a link below. Number seven, produce. Only buy what you know you're going to use. There's that ongoing joke on social media about buying the packet of spinach, bringing it home from the grocery store, and throwing away the old unopened package. Don't let this happen. If you're not going to eat the spinach, don't buy it. If you find it's going bad in your refrigerator, chop it up, cook it, and throw it in the freezer. Number eight, eat simple meals with 5 ingredients or less. This is going to make the whole dinner cooking experience less stressful because you know these are simple, well-loved meals that your family is going to love, and it's not going to take you that long to cook. Number 9, find a grocery store with a discount section. Now, my grocery stores around here rarely put things on markdown. I've seen some amazing videos where the Kroger line has some amazing markdowns. So if you have a Kroger store or one of their stores in your area, try checking those out and looking for the discounts. Number 10, pay attention to the unit price and the price per ounce on an item. One of the examples was if you have 8-ounce cans, 3 for $1, yet you find a 32-ounce can for 97 cents, you're going to make out better by getting that one bigger can than you would those 3 cans for $1. Number 11, consider cheaper cuts of meat. If you are shopping for chicken, for example, you might find a cheaper price on thighs or drumsticks rather than chicken breast. It's all chicken and it serves your purpose, especially if you're looking to stretch that chicken by putting it in soups or shredding it with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Number 12, eliminate processed foods. Processed foods are expensive, and 9 times out of 10, you can make something very similar from scratch at a fraction of the cost. And number 13, consider drinking water with your meals. Instead of buying soda or juice or Kool-Aids or flavor packets, consider just drinking water, especially if you have good water coming out of your faucets. That's pretty much free. And consider when you're letting water warm up, filling your pitcher of water for the refrigerator too. Number 14, make more soups. I know I've told this story before, but my mom used to make something called freezer soup, where she had little leftover bits and pieces of no matter what it is. She could have a bit of pork chop left, or some green beans left, or some kidney beans, or some corn, or maybe a little bit of cabbage and onion. She would throw it all in a big container or a Ziploc bag. And when that was full, she'd throw it in a pot, make some stock, and have freezer soup. This helps with zero food wastes as well. Number 15, make your own bread. It's so cheap to make your own bread, especially if you can get flour and yeast at a bulk price. You can make your own bread very easily. It's going to take you some time. It's not nearly as easy as going to the store and buying a loaf of bread, but it's going to be cheaper, and more than likely it's going to be better for you. Number 16, shop less often. Consider making a big plan and shopping once a month. I do this in the winter time, as I don't really care to go out as much in the winter because it's cold or icy, or here in upstate New York, you never know what the weather's going to be in the winter. Piggybacking on that number 17 in the winter time is always have a stocked pantry. If you're pulling a little bit of money out of your grocery budget each week, then you have the ability to use that money for stocking your pantry. It's always nice, especially you just never know what's going to happen. Could be an ice storm, could be an illness, could be laid off. You always have enough food in your pantry. This also helps when you have your meal plan, yet you just don't feel like cooking what's on the plan. You can pull out a box of pasta, a jar of sauce, and you've got spaghetti. Number 18 is something that we do in our house all the time. Eat leftovers for lunch. We rarely have a sandwich for lunch. We would rather have leftovers than a sandwich any day. And number 19, don't go out to eat. Eat at home. There's plenty of food in your house. You don't need to go out to eat. You have food at home. And number 20, stick to real foods. Circulate around that outside of the store, getting that fresh, real foods that you know that you can make dinner out of somewhere. And consider those discounts in produce, meat, and dairy. Number 21, prioritize your grocery list from most important to least important. So at the point where you reach your maximum grocery budget, the least important stuff is at the end and they don't really matter. But if you have more money in your budget, you can get the least important things next. Number 22, buy ingredients. This means instead of buying the cookies, buy the ingredients to make the cookies. Instead of buying a Stouffer's lasagna, buy the ingredients to make the lasagna. Number 23, skip things like coffee pods and grated cheese. Instead, buy the coffee and refill a little cup and grate your own cheese. Number 24, skip things like deli meats. It's actually cheaper per pound to buy the entire turkey than it is the deli turkey. Right now, this time of the year, turkeys are going to go on sale for like 49 cents a pound. Deli turkey, $10. You can slice up that 49 cent a pound turkey or just chop it up and put it in a container, and it tastes so much better than that sliced deli turkey anyway. Number 25, bake all your baked goods from scratch. Skip buying the muffins, the breads, the cookies, and the pies, and make them from scratch. It's going to be cheaper in the long run. Number 26, use a food saver to preserve your meats for the freezer. Now, if you already have a food saver, this is going to work out well for you. If you don't have a food saver, I highly suggest you try thrift stores because people are getting rid of those things left and right. Also consider maybe asking for one for Christmas. Number 27, make your own snacks. My friend Bruce posted on Facebook the other day that he was making something that his dad used to call TV snacks, which was basically Chex Mix. If you can get the generic Chex cereals, say at Aldi or Walmart, it's going to save you even more money. And it's the perfect snack to eat while you're watching a movie. Number 28, which piggybacks on the idea of drinking water at dinner, is just to drink more water. Drink more water everywhere. If you think you're hungry and you're feeling snacky, drink more water. You might actually just be thirsty. Number 29, consider reasonable portion sizes. I know for me, if there's something delicious like homemade macaroni and cheese, you can probably guess that I'm going to have more than my portion size of that. Consider using smaller plates and actually portioning out your meals and your foods for dinner correctly. And then waiting a little while after you eat. If you're still hungry, you can always go back for more. And number 30, instead of making your own snacks, just stop snacking. If you're hungry, have a meal. Number 31, consider carefully buying in bulk. If it's something that you know your family is going to eat, it's not going to go bad, and the price comparison is worthwhile, then buy in bulk. I know some things are worth it, some things not so much. So you might have to do the math on this one. And number 32, consider store brands. Most store brands that I've had are comparable to the national brands. Some stores, if you try their store brand and don't like it, you can bring it back and get your money back. Some stores even will give you double your money back. They have a double your money back guarantee. Check into that. Number 33, consider something called intermittent fasting, which basically just means you eat in a specified window. So if you are intermittent fasting 8-16, that means 8-hour window you have to eat. You tend to eat less if you're in that 8-hour window. And consider adding more protein to that, whether it be a cheap protein like beans or a more expensive protein like chicken. Squeezing it into that 8-hour window will probably guarantee that you eat less food. Number 34, take to the internet or your local library's cookbooks and find new recipes that include 5 ingredients or less. This will help you save money because you're not going out to eat, because you've discovered a few new recipes that you'd like to introduce to your family. It also may get you a little bit excited about making something new for dinner. And number 35, stock up on holiday foods when they go on sale. Right now is the best time to buy things like flour, butter, and sugar. The holidays are coming, everybody wants to bake, and those things are going to go on sale. Those are my 35 ways to save money on groceries right now while we're all watching the prices go up and up and up. I hope you found these helpful. If you like these kinds of things, please let me know in the comments if you want more tips on groceries. Also, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.